human nature to get angry, especially when people know just the right buttons to push, just how to wind you up, frustrate you, cause that resentment within you, which is narcissistic individuals. The sadistic will especially get pleasure out of your pain, and if they don't believe that they're getting their own way, if they're envious of you in some way, they go all out to trigger that anger within you, that frustration, that resentment within you, so that they can feel better about themselves, so that they can sit there and say, see, not quite as perfect as they make out they are they? So a narcissist will go all out to trigger the anger and resentment within you, because your anger is a powerful tool for the narcissist to use to further manipulate and control you. Now, when somebody pushes our buttons, for a moment, reacting at them can give us that temporary release. We are then in that sort of uneven ground where we can become reactive towards them in a manner that is abusive, and they turn around and play the victim. They turn around and blame and shame us. Only because we have the empathy, we question who we're turning into, we blame ourselves, we feel embarrassed, we feel ashamed, we apologise to them, and we go all out to make it up to them, not recognising that they are bringing the worst out in us. We're all more than capable of having a good side and a bad side. And if being around somebody brings the worst out in you, while you're trying to bring the best out in them, that's not the kind of person you want to be around. You don't try and bring the worst out in people that you care about or respect or want to see do well. Narcissistic individuals try to bring the worst out in others so that they can feel better about themselves. Your angry reactions are normal. However, we have to learn to get a hold of them, because they play right into the narcissist's hands. You reacting angrily to a narcissistic individual provides them with that sense of power and superiority and control over you. They're just like, got them going, got what I needed from them. See, they're not that great. Look at the state of them. So it gives them that sense of superiority. It also distracts from their manipulative behaviour, because they're going to bring the focus onto your angry reactions to their behaviour. To them, their behaviour isn't their problem, it's your reaction. A narcissist wants to convince you that your emotional reactions to their actions are the problem, to distract you from the fact that their actions are causing those emotional reactions within you. Your anger to a narcissist gives the narcissist leverage so that they can play the victim. What's wrong with you? Somebody had a bad day. There's no need to take it out on me, is there? We can all have bad days. We can all have bad moments. We can all walk in and say, look, just a little bit stressed out. I need space. Because I don't want to take it out on you because you haven't done anything wrong. Just not in the mood today. With a narcissist, it's not them that's the issue. They're in a mood, they're going to come in, make sure that you're in a mood. That's going to make them feel better. They're then going to be happy, and you're the one that's causing all the problems. You're the one that's causing all the arguments. Your angry reactions to a narcissist feeds their sense of self-importance. They thrive off the emotional reactions. They prefer positive, but they will go after negative. You reacting to them, they just feel validated that they're important. They matter to you. It reinforces that belief that they matter to you. Any of your angry reactions, they will use as ammunition against you. So if you're going to some form of special occasion that's not about the narcissist, so the narcissist isn't really in the mood because they're not happy that somebody else is celebrating something, they're envious, so they're going to go all out to wind you up, to cause that frustration within you, and they're just going to, like baking a cake, they're just going to keep adding to the mix to get you going. They might purposefully get up late. They might purposefully use that weaponized incompetence. They might purposely forget to pick something up and then just turn around and say, I'm sorry, you forgot to remind me, because they're not going to take responsibility. They're going to pass the blame. They're going to make it as difficult as possible. So you get to a point where, and we all have that breaking point, you get to a point where you react negatively to them. Now, who wants to go anywhere with you? Or they can pen you in on that car journey, and when you get there, you're all frazzled. And then they can say, look at the state of them, this is why I can't take them anywhere. So they use your angry reactions as ammunition against you. Not only do they use them, they go all out to provoke them within you. They're provoking that anger within you to gain the reaction that they need from you, which is why you have to stop giving it to them. They also like your angry reactions because it maintains a facade of control for the narcissist. They believe they're in control because they can push your buttons and they can get you going. So what can you do when someone triggers that anger within you? It can be overwhelming. It can be challenging. We can all be triggered. And when we react, again, it can give us that moment's release. However, more often than not, we usually regret it afterwards. Or if you react angrily to a narcissist, they will make you regret it afterwards because they will use it against you, and you'll be the one trying to explain yourself and defend yourself to other people. So when they're trying to trigger you, as difficult as it is, it's time to pause, take a few deep breaths. Recognize what they are doing. Recognize what they want. Do not give it to them. The issue with this is, a narcissist is then more than likely going to escalate their behavior because they're not getting their needs met from you, which is why you need to gain composure, think, retreat from the situation. You might need to find a safe way out of the situation. Letting our anger control our reactions serves the narcissist. Controlling our anger so that we don't have the reactions serves ourselves. It's challenging because when you're at that point of anger, firing back at them gives you that temporary release. Trying to process it is a pain. It hurts, it's annoying, it's irritating. You really want to just let it out. However, you can let it out, but you have to let it out as far away from the narcissist as possible. Go for a drive, have a scream, try not to hit road rage because you're already angry. So once you're in a vehicle because you're already angry, you might then take it out on other people who are nothing to do with the situation. So don't do that if it's going to turn into road rage. Punch a pillow, find something to let the anger out away from the narcissistic individual. If it's via messages and they're letting you down over children, or they're just coming at you with those sarcastic remarks, they're insulting you, they're just having those little digs at you, and you really want to fire something back at them and tell them exactly what you think of them, put it in your notes, get it all out of your system, and then just message them, okay, yeah. Only if you need to respond. If you don't need to respond, don't respond. Nothing hurts a narcissist more than being kept waiting. They're some of the most impatient people you could ever meet, and they believe they're entitled to your time and attention. So when they're not getting it, that's going to hurt them more than you reacting straight back to them. Your indifference is going to offend them more. And yes, many will then escalate their games, and they're going to come out with some of the most cruelest things towards you to gain that reaction. So they're after that reaction. They've learned what triggers you so they can use it against you to their advantage to manipulate you. Don't give it them. recognise that your angry reaction actually helps them. So get it out elsewhere. If you want to get them back, what gets them back is by no longer giving them the attention that they're craving from you, leaving them to it, no longer letting them impact you. It's a learning curve, it takes practice. However, in time, it definitely gets easier. If anyone has any thoughts on this video or anything that helped them stop reacting towards a narcissistic individual, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon: 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, and how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. If you'd like to go and check those out, they'll be in the description also. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.